Man, what's going on? It's your boy T-Voca, the host, man. What's going on? This is Culture Connected TV. And listen, man, we got a special guest today. But guess what? I'm going to tune it over to my girl, man. What's up?
Hey, y'all. Hey, it's your favorite girl in the world, D4. And listen, you know, I walk in, working my shoulders. Listen, y'all. Listen. Today is such an amazing, it's a whole vibe because, of course, we're here for another episode of Culture Connected. But more than anything, we are here with my little bro, my business partner, my homie, my friend, my fellow Shreveport brother, the one and only big fella ZILL. How you doing, bro?
How you doing?
Man, first of all, I have to say Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, because it seems like we've been in 2025 for 6 months, but we're still in January.
We're still in January.
This damn what been going by so doggone slow, but I have to say Happy New Year. I also have to say congratulations. You're a newlywed.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So congratulations to you and Tasha. Shouts out to Tasha. Love her so much. I love Tasha so much because she really the people don't know, but she really the mastermind behind everything. She hold it all down.
Yeah.
Whatever you doing, she doing.
Yeah,
she gonna work hard, and you just don't see that support all the time.
Yeah, she gotta take it in, everything.
I appreciate her and I love her. She just smiling. She's so quiet and she just be making it happen. So shouts out to her and the whole family. How you doing?
Man, I'm blessed. I can't complain.
How 2025 been going for you so far?
You know what? 2025 been good. Real good.
They say when things start off good, it's going to end good. And I totally believe that. So I'm thinking that 2025 is going to be good too. Yeah. But before we go into 2025, how did 2024 treat you?
2024, it was good. It started off well. You know, I started the Taco Fella podcast. Took the whole, city by storm. You know, I did the big fella count. Me and you did the big fella count.
Shouts out to all our big fella camp kids.
I met a lot of folks. I got snaked by a lot of folks. I built a lot of relationships that was good, and I built a lot of relationships that weren't worth building. I mean, I had my downfall, but I feel like 2024 was like one of my worst years. Really? Yeah, like especially like the last 6 months. The last 6 months, because it wasn't I say it was my worst because I had to face some things that I didn't want to, but I had to, I had to leave social media alone for a second.
I remember that. And
I watch people bash me and talk about me bad and lie on me.
And you couldn't even do nothing about it. I couldn't do
nothing about it, but I learned from it.
Yes.
I built from it. It gave me more power.
Mm-hmm. So, what was the main thing that you learned for it? Because we're going to peel some layers off here today. Because one of the things that I'm finding out in social media is that social media is fake. It's real. It's real because, it's real people doing it. But social media can always be positioned to look like whatever it is the person who's positioning wanted to look like. So when you took your little break and you were having to sit back and see people do and say, what was the biggest thing that you learned in your social media break?
The biggest thing I learned that if you don't respond, you only got 24 hours. That one of the biggest thing I learned, because like I'm a type of person, I do social media.
Right.
So, like I'm big on social media.
Right.
And so therefore, a lot of times someone say something about me,
coming back,
they know for a fact he gonna respond.
Yeah.
And so the negative gonna go far. So I can say Miss Dorgan did this and Miss Dorgan did that, and guess what? People gonna tune in. But if I tell them, hey, Miss Dorgan is hosting
a kids camp,
or Miss Dorian hosting an event for the fathers, they won't show up.
And let's talk about that. That's so crazy because that's actually something that happened. Like you said, we literally had the summer camp for the kids.
Straight up.
And as we're posting stuff to get money or to get food for the kids, like people really don't know the struggle of we taking money and food out of our houses to help people and stuff like that. So you post something positive and nothing. But you post something about the baby or some drama with that.
They gonna go crazy about the baby. baby, and everybody be wrong.
So exactly, and that's what I want to know when it comes to the whole social media, because like I've told you before, and I want to look at the camera. Listen, Shreveport, all you local guys that speak ill about ZILL and who mad and want to understand, I'm finna tell you the difference. I'm going to give you the difference. I'm going to give you the game. I'm going to show you why you're you and why he's him. Right?
Straight up.
Is it okay if I do that?
Let's do it.
First thing first, ZILL, you've been doing this since you was like 10.
Yeah, I like.
Or was it 7?
Now, like, I remember my mom. I don't know where she got the computer from, but she had a computer. She bought us a computer that we kept in our living room, but we couldn't do nothing but play like solitary,
Pac-Man,
Pac-Man,
Snake.
Download the little pinball game.
Yes.
And she had bought. I never forget that she had bought a game called Backyard Baseball. It was like little kids playing baseball, so you had to build you a team. So we was on that game big, you know. And I always looked in the mail and seen on TV they had the AOL, you know, like there was internet, you know what I'm saying? So like I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, what I was doing, but I used to always get that CD and put insert into the computer and see if I can get some internet. You know, so Wi-Fi finally came. Wi-Fi. And I think I was probably I had to be in like the 6th or 7th grade. When Wi-Fi not that old.
It's not. It's not internet, at all.
It's not that old, you know.
Not at all.
I was probably like in the 6th, 7th grade, and my mom finally got Wi-Fi. So when she got Wi-Fi, I had got me a tag page.
Tag.
You know, I was on Tag. That's the first website I was on, Tag. And I remember sitting on there and people from out of town trying to talk to me, and I'm like, man, what this is? Like, you know, I'm writing them back, like, yeah, like, you know, you send me a picture. Like, you send me a picture. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't really understand what was going on.
You were a kid.
Yeah, I'm a kid, you know, so I got probably about like in my mid, once Tag got kind of old and wore out, that's when I met MySpace.
MySpace. Do you remember your MySpace name?
Yes, I do.
What was your MySpace name?
I had Polo Kid ZILL.
Do you know what my MySpace name was?
What it was?
Stick out your tongue.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, Lord Jesus, MySpace. Yeah. So those are the days. So that's one of the things. So I want y'all to continue to keep up, because I said that to set it up to show that he started this as a kid.
Right.
A lot of y'all, and I'm not dissing anything. I know that's one of the conversations in Shreveport about young rappers versus old rappers and things of that sort. But it does play a difference. All of the rappers, all the people, all the entertainers that you know have been in the entertainment game for a while, they started as kids.
Right.
They started as kids. My favorite rapper is Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
my favorite rapper has been Lil Wayne since I was 13 years old. That was the first CD that I ever bought myself. So ever since I was a kid, Wayne has been my favorite rapper, right? The kids is your demographic.
Right.
So although if you don't ever put a whole EP or a whole CD, whatever you call it, if you don't ever put one of those out, those same kids that are your fans right now, they're going to still be your fans in 20 years because of the relationship that you've built with them now. The rappers in this city, they want to try and convince people who already have favorite rappers to be for them to be their favorite rapper, and it doesn't go like that.
They don't know how to build a fan base.
They don't know how to build at all.
A lot of people feel like going the negative way, it builds your fan base, and it does. I'm not gonna say it don't. It does, but them same
momentarily.
Yeah, them same fans that you built out being negative gonna be negatives towards you, and you gonna lose them. You know, like
preach.
And like that's the main thing. Like with my social media or anything, like even when I was doing the Big Fella Talk Show when we first started, and it was messy,
right?
You know, but I was never the person being messy,
right?
I had the platform.
You were maneuvering,
like
managing the mess.
Like, oh, she said she got this paperwork. All right, well, you come on up here to Trendsetters and show your paperwork then. You know what I'm saying?
You were being the Jerry Springer of it all.
Right.
You were the Jerry Springer of it all.
I didn't know choose sides. I didn't know what was going on. I probably knew the two people who had it going on, you know. And it was a lot of stuff that was sent to me that I never put out there that was messy.
Right.
And when I tell you, it's some stuff.
Whoo. I can just about imagine.
Not stuff,
people,
bro.
it's some stuff.
Some stuff.
That people were sending to me.
Can you tell us any of the stuff?
Man, oh, man.
Just give us one little juicy one. You ain't got to say no names and names.
Like 6 tapes.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Come on, bro.
I mean, some of the people that's like, this happened probably 10 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But some of the people that videos I got of them doing this and doing that, or, whatever it was, they popular now. So therefore, if I go back and post it, they be like, and
so a lot of y'all better tread lightly because y'all gonna get on my nerves.
They ain't got to do that because I never put it out. That's not my position. That's not
what's up.
That's not how I play it.
That's
You know
not
what
how
I'm
you
saying?
roll.
Like, that's
And
not
I
how
respect
roll.
you. I respect you a lot for that because, like you said, because sex sells, drama sells, mess sells. Sometimes you have to dabble in that, but I do appreciate the fact that you manage the mess. You don't succumb to it.
Yeah, straight up.
You know what I'm saying? And you have a lot of opportunities where you can. One of the things that frustrates me in the city, and I'm sure that you witnessed it a lot, but it's like the same people who have an issue with them or the same with you are the same one that were like on your team at a point in time, or the same one that you've helped at a point in time. How do you overcome that? How do you overcome the hate from the people that you've helped?
Okay, so like I say last year, if you notice, like, and I'm gonna keep it real. I'm
keep it a
real.
buck.
If I'm wrong, I don't have no problem with nobody. I'm worth, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it's talkable, then it's talk about it. But you see at the beginning of the year, I was with all the city council, MJ and Robert and out of what's the other guy's name? Uncle Oliver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Alvin Oliver.
Alvin Oliver, his podcast, and I would real life put myself in a position to help Whitehorn, because though everybody was telling me, and I stand and say this, I don't care. Still to this day, I don't care, but it's something that I knew was gonna help my community, so therefore I put my all in it.
So you do care. You do care.
Yeah, I don't care, because at the end of the day, I look at it like this. When dealing with laws and dealing with rights and wrongs, I'm not finna put myself to get in no trouble.
Yeah, I get you.
I'm not finna, my family, like, we do not play that. Like, if you in trouble, like, I don't have no one in my family that got to call my phone every month in jail. Like, like.
You make good decisions.
Yeah, like, I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about the people around me.
Right.
The people around me. Like, I'm not surrounded by people that's in and out of jail. Even my homeboys. I can't control what another grown person do.
Facts.
But my homeboys never went to jail.
Wow.
And like these been my friends since friends was friends.
Right.
Never went to jail. One of them got in some trouble. That because it was something simple, I bet. You know what I'm saying? But it never been nothing serious to a point that like, damn, but I don't really want to be your friend no more because you making me look bad.
Right.
Like all my people know for a fact, if you do something, you make me look bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even with Tasha's sisters, like they some pretty girls. And I know dealing with pretty girls, it brings drama. They got boyfriend. They probably break up this and do that. You know what I'm saying? And it brings drama because that's what it's all about.
Right.
And I let them know, hey, whatever y'all got going,
keep it over there.
Keep it over there, because at the end of the day, it gonna make me look bad. It don't have nothing to do with me, but it's still that's ZILL people.
Right.
Growing up, it was always ZILL and his homeboys. ZILL probably wasn't much there, but they just remember ZILL being around these homeboys.
Because you're a leader.
Right. So a lot of times, I find myself not trying to be as close to people. You know what I'm saying? Because people think you get too close and they try to use you for what they can use you for, then dish you off.
Right.
A lot of times, I look at things different than everybody look at them, because at the end of the day, I live my life, you live your life. Everybody got they do's and they don'ts. I'm not perfect. I don't try to be perfect.
Right.
I just live my life every day like I feel I should live it. So I watch a lot of people change. Like I call them, tell them, hey, we got this going on. Come support this, because at the end of the day, I have enough fan base to the point that I can get the word out myself.
Right. One message.
Yeah, one message. You know, if I want to put the paw down too, if I need to get this message out, I'm gonna figure out a way how to get this message to everybody need to get to. You know what I'm saying? So
how did your 2024 transition for with the people that you were saying that you were with, and how you were all on this team, and did you kind of just feel like you had to separate yourself? Was it something that happened, or what was that transition? Or
I mean,
or
it really was something like, I use you because this facts. Like people try, like me and Miss Dorian. You know, I met Miss Dorian through Tina B with the Crank That Test tour.
Mm-hmm. But we actually met before then. I don't know if you remember, but even before then, me and Gregory O'Neal, we started the Success and Nothing Less.
Right.
And so I think you may have still been in high school, or maybe right out of high school.
I was right out of high school.
Right?
I think I had some at Woodlawn.
We had our first pep rally at Woodlawn, and you were our DJ for the first Success and Nothing Less test pep rally. So that's like where it all started. And see, I thought you were a baby kid, or whatever. So when Greg told me, oh yeah, I got my little cousin ZILL, you know, he a DJ, and then when I saw you, I was like, oh, he's a baby kid, and he's like, no, he a DJ, respect his mind. And I was like, okay,
When we talk about that, I was and with Baby and 3 Feet, you know, but I had my own thing going on, you know, like I started throwing parties and stuff at 15. So by me throwing parties and, you know, doing what I'm doing, making money.
Right.
To me, it wasn't much. To me it was a lot.
Right.
You know, I was doing because, man.
15?
I'm 15 years old walking in Captain Street, about $1,500 in my pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Doing parties, house parties, weekend.
No, getting a little bill and throwing parties. And I'm not buying my clothes. I'm not paying my cell phone bill. You know, I just got money in my pocket, so I'm going to school. And every interview that I talk about, you know what I'm saying, I always shout out to my boy Pajo. You know what I'm saying? Pajo used to have bankroll. You know what I'm saying? I was right there with him. You know, I got the money too. You know what I'm saying? So when I first started, I was alone. Then I met DJ D-Red. You know what I'm saying? Long live D-Red. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And doing the mix of D-Red. D-Red was my DJ. So I was booking the old Metro Hall, which is Dollar Mania right now.
Right.
On what that is? On Joella. You know, so he had that little building. I used to pack that building out. Like, every Friday, like this building packed to the max. So I was packing out so much. They went 3 Feet, which is my cousin, reached out to my mom and asked her.
3 Feet your cousin? That's my cousin too. We might be cousins.
We Davis. My mama last name Yolanda Davis.
Okay, come on.
You know,
Small world.
3 Feet is my real blood cousin.
Yeah, same here. I got most of my whoopings at church for 3 Feet.
Like I remember, I'm gonna tell you, you gonna be mad at me, but look, I remember, and I felt like we used to always be in Queensboro for the holidays. You know what I'm saying? My dad's mom house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Long live my grandma. Right down Jackson Street, and like we used to set Queensboro on fire. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, around this time is when the Baby 3, you know, he a baby, you know what I'm saying? This is my little cousin, like I'm watching, you know what I'm saying? They had to lead and go to a show.
Right.
You know, so I was around it, and I used to always tell, at this point in time, I'm a nobody. Like, I'm just somebody who just know how to dance. You know what I'm saying? So I seen 3 Feet used to come around with his long chain, his little muscle shirts on, big clothes.
Pants. 3X and that nigga size small.
That nigga size small. You know,
with a 3X on.
He come on there with a muscle shirt on, long as I know way with his little 3 Feet chain on. So, you know,
swag.
I could have asked him then, like, man, what's up? I want to be on the road. But I never seen it. I never imagined it. I just seen it like, yeah, this my cousin. You know, like, this is when A-Baby was big. You know what I'm saying? Well, then when A-Baby was blowing up. So, you know, I was around 3 Feet when the song was getting bigger and bigger, because every time we have a family event,
right,
he's showing up, you know what I'm saying, leaving or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So 3 Feet picked me up when I was like 16, and I started throwing parties, me and DJ Breeze, or whatever.
Yes, sir.
And
let me ask you this question real quick, because a lot of people in Shreveport blame Bebe for their lack of success.
Right.
You were just talking about how you were right there at the height of everything, and when everything was going on, and 3 Feet is your cousin, and everyone and anyone who knows the connection with 3 Feet and Bebe, you know, they're brothers from another mother, for real, for real. why didn't you feel it necessary to try and come up off of them? Or did you ever feel like, oh, well, baby, were you ever mad that they didn't do or didn't build your career the way that other people out here are mad? Because my thing is, like, I get mad when people be like, oh, baby, should have put the city on.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, what have you done to put yourself on, first of all? But what was that? Did you experience any of that, or speak to that for me?
Oh no, you know what? I never looked for them to do nothing. You know, only thing I want them to do is support me like I support y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't do too much for me. I ain't gonna do too much for y'all. But I know, when the and what there wasn't just a clique of people. There was a brotherhood.
Family.
There was
Mm-hmm.
a family.
Yeah, movement,
you know,
yeah.
like a lot of people didn't understand or didn't know the things that went on, like the relationships that it built. You know, and my whole thing was when I became who I am, when I became big fella, I want that same support that I gave you, you know. And me and Baby, you know, we had a lot of, you know what I'm saying? You know, man, my whole rap career, you know, when Work My Show became one of the biggest songs in Louisiana, you know, we had our eyes, you know, because at the same time, being ZILL and being with the Baby kids.
Right.
I never was a Baby kid. You know, I wasn't no Baby kid ZILL. Like, when we used to ride around in that black van, big ZILL wasn't on there. You know what I'm saying? I went a Baby kid, but these was my homeboys.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? 3 Feet made me meet some people that was genuine for me, you know, and still to today, these my best friends. You know, so I never looked at for them to do anything, but with Baby, with the position that he was in, I did feel like that, hey, what we need to do next? You know,
looking
like,
for some guys.
like Working My Shoulders. That song was, once that song started playing and he playing in the club, I knew for a fact, hey, this is another A-Bay move. You know, we can take this song somewhere else. And by it didn't happen like that. I kind of felt some type of way because I knew for a fact, in my generation, they don't know Baby.
Right.
I made them know Baby. They know of Baby, but by me being the N-word,
You were the connection.
Yeah, I was the connection. My generation, like my generation. I'm talking about the grown-ups today. Like, you know, they know who Baby is, but it wasn't like he was.
They never experienced Coco, so they don't know.
Yeah,
They never experienced.
They never had the experience to see why he's who he is. You know what I'm saying?
We talking.
Well,
Come on.
but they do get an experience because they get that experience a little bit from you.
Right.
Facts.
They
Yeah, bro.
definitely
Yeah.
get that.
And I feel
experience
like by that fact right there, what you just said,
Yeah.
they kind of made me and Baby turn our back to each other. Because at the same time, the city not giving Baby the correct flowers that he feel like he deserved. They giving ZILL some flowers that Baby supposed to deserve. You feel what I'm saying? So therefore, it's never nothing with me, but it's just two men.
Yeah, timing and egos.
2 men. We not related. You know what I'm saying? I call him my big brother. He called me his little brother. But at the end of the day, we not related.
Right.
Man, you the next Baby. Hey, Baby. Man, that little nigga ZILL. And he the next you. That kind of turn your stomach. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Then I come out with a song that's hot, and I did it by myself.
Right. Do you remember when we're Working My Shoulders? You remember how that came about?
Yeah,
tell that story because I like to tell people don't be knowing.
Yeah, I remember for day one. Matter of fact, I always check my memories to see where I was then and where I am now. You know, like they keep me motivated. Like if you check your memories on Facebook, they'll let you know. Like
it will humble you.
Yeah, it will humble. It will humble you,
Yeah, bro.
Or inspire.
It inspire you to know, like, man, you keep going.
Yes.
Like I watch I real life. Like I have a lot of Facebook pages because like I've been around social media so long.
Right.
To the point that I got like 10 pages. All of them got 5,000 plus friends.
Yeah.
All of them got 20,000 followers and up, you know? So a lot of my page, I go back and look at my memories on like 9 years ago. Like 9 years ago when I started the talk show. You know, like to see like
I remember that,
like, to see like, man, me and my homeboy Broderick was sitting in the car. I told him, I said, I'm finna go live. We smoke, I'm finna go live. You know what I'm saying? Just playing. This way before everybody could go live. At this point, when I was going live, everybody couldn't go live. You know, they ain't had that feature to go live on social media
because they didn't have enough followers.
Right, they didn't have enough followers or whatever it was.
I remember you had to have a college email address to get on Facebook.
Yeah,
I'm that old.
Yeah, so then, you know, by me doing the Dr. ZILL, acting like Dr. Phil, people call in, tell me they problem. I give them a badass resolution. I get them a bad, like I'm saying, I get them a bad choice. You should not do this, but do what I'm gonna tell you to do.
Right.
Just to build people to laugh or whatever, you know. Then took that. Then I was doing t-shirts at Jonathan Shop, you know. I did put my cell phone up, you know. I went live, you know, and I was going live by myself, you know. And I had my homeboys behind me. I'm like, bro, if y'all gonna be interrupting, laughing, and you know, every time somebody do something funny, tapping out on my shoulder, follow on me, you might well get in front of this camera and make yourself a somebody, you know. So that's how little fella came, you know. Say if you big fella, then I'm little fella. You know,
shouts out to little fella.
You know what I'm saying? So then that went cameraman.
My brother.
Cameraman was behind us. I had my homeboy, I can't think of his name. He had uploaded, was it Rick Craig? I think it was Rick Craig. He had uploaded like this old camera. And I told him, man, let me get that camera. He gave it to me. He said, man, come pick it up. I gave the camera. The cameraman had the old camera. Then you had drunk man. He's not drunk, but he just act drunk.
That sound like me.
I like that. He was drunk, but he act like it.
One shot, I'm drunk.
You know what I'm saying? So then we had J Rock, you know, say he was ugly fella, because everybody on live, they always say, man, that boy in that back showed ugly. You know what I'm saying? He showed ugly, so we gave him ugly for that. I'm going to tell y'all, he do not like that name. So we don't call him ugly for no more. I still call him. You might slip out. Yeah, I might call him ugly fella. But his name, you know what I'm saying, J Rock, you know what I'm saying? So we was going live every single day, you know. Like we was going live. It was fun. Like at this point in time, we weren't making no money. It wasn't much the thought of making money. Like no one was making money off social media at this time. We going live and like we doing hundreds of thousands, millions of views.
It was a method to your madness, bro.
Like
it was a method,
like
bro.
Man, like when I go back and look on the Big Fella Talk Show page, bro, we was like 18 million views. Like I'm like, what the hell? You know, to see all these videos and we
all the way
then.
Then,
right?
Like then.
Think about it. Because think about it. Because that's the time during Wild Out Wednesday. Yeah, so you remember y'all doing, y'all did working my shoulder as a response to the push through clip.
Straight up.
Because we were doing a skit, and that's what a lot of people don't know. Brandon Pratt, Ugly Man, my boy Shorty, Aubrey, all of them.
That was the push through clip.
I had D4's Wild Out Wednesday, and so they had that. We had two different teams, but Pratt and them, we were doing a game called Black Mama, White Mama. That's how the click. That's how the push through click came. They were doing the game Black Mama, White Mama, and they had to act out a skit on how a white mama would respond and how a black mama would respond.
Straight up.
And so the black mama came through pushing through, like she came out, you know how a black mama really was, and they had Pratt and Aubrey and all of them before Nick Cannon. Well, I won't say before Nick Cannon, but before a lot of these other podcasts and comedy and all the other stuff.
Yeah, we've
been
first.
doing this.
Yeah,
like real deal.
The podcast and just going live. Like at that point in time, we didn't know. We just going live,
just doing it to do it,
entertaining our crowd.
Yep.
You know, so the push through clip, they came, you know what I'm saying, collab with them. We act like we was into with them.
Do the whole video in the mall.
Yeah, that's how the whole push through. Nigga push who? You know what I'm saying? Lil James in this thing. Because Lil James was little fella. But you know what I'm saying? Lil James didn't like the punks. So therefore it was punk control. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they came with the
because they had on wigs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, man.
Oh man, I would love to see. Did y'all video this?
Man,
we got footage.
I gotta watch this.
Yeah,
bro.
so they were like, man, it's punk control. You know what I'm saying? So we on live talking to them, talking about them on live. At this point, we probably got about 1.2 thousand people watching this. You know what I'm saying?
At one time.
At one time.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time they go live.
Like 1,200 people watching us, looking for the entertainment. So we live, and they'll come through the, you know what I'm saying, the tattoo shop. You know what I'm saying? Get on our live, and now they 1.2 that went to 2.5
from their followers.
So you know, from their followers. You know what I'm saying? So. From that right there, then we just build. Brandon Pratt started doing his Dr. Pratt.
Dr. Pratt.
He was acting like he from
Africa.
Africa, you know.
Jamaica. It don't matter. His accents changed often.
Yeah, shout out to Pratt, you know.
Shout out to Pratt.
So we went on there and, you know, on the song, we made the song basically mixing with Tess, Tupac. You know, he was, you know, it beef. Negative, you know, everybody gonna tune in thinking that we were beefing with each other.
Yep.
So, you know, we beefing, we already listened to the Jigga Train beat, you know, because the Jigga Train beat, they were baby playing in the club, you know, that Don't Make Me Do It. Boom, you know what I'm saying? But on the talk show, this just how I turn up. Right. You know, we ain't have no words to it, but messing with Tess, you know, we were saying, you know, I walk in, working my shoulder, me and my soldier. You know, I walk in, working my shoulder, me and my soldier. I'm not a rapper, so, you know, we just saying stuff, entertaining people.
So hold on, time out. So you wasn't even a rapper during that time. You were just hyping.
Shit, no. I wasn't doing nothing. Like,
just straight hype man,
like,
straight
just
vibe.
entertainment.
I was
straight vibe.
I was a DJ.
Yeah, straight vibe.
I was a DJ, you know, straight vibe. Like, yeah, Working My Shoulder was my very first song I ever recorded. Like, I ever went to the studio, recorded.
Wow.
Everything, any of that.
So let me ask you this. So we just talked about, you just named like 10 different people that 10 years ago you collaborated with. Y'all had all of these people tuned in. My mind would say that 10 years ago y'all were able to do this thing. What happened? What happened? Why didn't the collaboration continue? Why didn't the wave continue? What happened?
I feel like it got so big to the point that it was big, but it wasn't. It didn't mean nothing to him. It meant something to me. You know, like even like Ugly Man, like I'm addressing all this because it's like my first podcast since, you know, me and Ugly Man, we probably still have our, you know what I'm saying, our eyes or whatever, because like I know I'm the type of person, if I know something that's gonna make you big in this world, I'm gonna tell you.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna tell you. I don't care how funny you is, what else you can do. I'm gonna tell you, Miss Doran, this right here, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Don't stop doing it. You can go make another podcast, or you can go make something else, but keep doing this. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I like the video that went viral when Ugly Man had walked in working the shoulder, him and Charlotte.
It did, yeah, I remember that. What they doing, Halloween?
I ain't for sure.
He had a costume on.
I don't think it was Halloween. It might have been Halloween.
Cause it was a costume on. I know he had a costume.
Yeah, he was dressed up. I don't think it was it was Dirty Pimp. Dusty Pimp or Dirty Pimp. I don't think it was a
pimp. You know?
Yeah,
okay.
That was a character. Because that was a character that he often does.
Yeah,
that was a viral
like,
too. He went viral too.
Yeah, like it still go. Like
yeah,
right
still
today,
go.
like
somebody famous just posted it not long ago.
Yeah,
it's a meme.
It's a meme. It's a meme. They're gonna be around forever.
Forever, bro. Yeah.
You know, and so I remember I was telling Ugly like, hey, bro, this right here, you gotta do this everywhere, bro. Everywhere, bro. You need to you and Shaw. Not Shaw. What's the other one name? Who was with it? Darion.
Yep, him and Darion.
You and Darion need to go in every restaurant, every store, every Walmart, everywhere doing the same exact thing. Yes, it's gonna help me, but it's gonna give you that image. It's gonna give you that platform to the point that now. Look at Famous Anal. I mean Famous Amos.
Yeah.
You know, like
Bubba Dub.
All of them. They just kept on doing it.
Yep.
You know, so you know, and some situations happen with that, and they feel like I did wrong. You know, they feel like, man, nah, you did this and you did that, and I stand 10 toes as a man and say, nah, bro, you did that, and you know that. You know, or whoever conducted that did that bad or whatever. But I never cared because, as you can see, God blessed me. He's still blessing me. So therefore, I was just trying to help somebody else. And so even with Pratt, you know what I'm saying? Like, I paid the way for us. I made the platform for everybody, but I can't make y'all do it.
Correct.
You know?
And I would like to add to that because I feel like I bear some responsibility in it.
Yeah.
Because I created the platform. I created the platform that pretty much brought them all together. Shorty is my friend. That's my boy. That's my homie. Love him for life. That's my nigga.
Yeah, straight up.
And a lot of what you said is a lot of what I told him as well. Shorty is he's the best rapper. He's the best dancer. He's the most creative. He is the brain behind it all. I get frustrated with the podcast that his brother and them doing because that's Shorty baby.
Yeah.
That's Shorty baby. That's Shorty all day long. But I feel like because of whatever reason, he was kind of elbowed out of the way. And because Shorty, he real deal loved entertaining.
Let me tell you what it was.
Tell me what it was.
Baby, if I don't remember nothing. I remember sitting on round tables at Brothers when it was on my college. Baby told us, she say, when you got that toy, when you put that toy down and somebody pick it up, you can't get mad.
Yeah.
You can't get mad.
True.
And
True.
I got kids. I got a little girl and a little boy. They steppers. 1, 2, 1, 3. So therefore, when my baby girl put something down, put that tablet down, and my baby boy go pick it up, what she gonna do?
She gonna want it back.
She gonna want it back. Mm-hmm. But she wasn't thinking about it until what? He picked it up. Yep. You know, so there'd be a lot of people problems in the world. Like
that's good.
That's real good.
Yeah,
that's
like
good,
they don't understand. They want it right now. Mm-hmm. You know, like
microwave.
Like they want a microwave ready. No, sometimes you gotta put it in the oven and let the season settle.
Sit in
you know what I'm saying? Like you can't be a wing stop.
Yeah.
Come on.
You know, Wingstop, they don't season their wing. They just take out the bag, drop in the grease, and put your sauce on it.
I'm
Come
telling
on,
you, the fries horrible.
What I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta be a big full of wings. You gotta season your chicken.
Come on, plug that in right quick.
You gotta season your chicken. You know, you gotta fry your chicken a certain way. You know,
yes,
and like some people want to rush and do it, and when it don't happen for them right then,
they get frustrated.
They get frustrated.
Yeah.
You know, see me, I'm a type of person. If you notice anything I do, from my t-shirt business to throwing parties, like I didn't took a lot of losses. Like I didn't took more losses than people can even imagine. We was kids. Think about it. We kids, and I'm getting buildings, booking buildings, paying the police, paying security, and nobody coming.
Right.
My ZILL part was so wet, but they not thinking about it.
Go.
Damn, ZILL lost down to $1,000 last night because did nobody come to that party. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, when I'm winning today, they don't think about the losses I took back then.
And I give you all the accolades for that, because as an entrepreneur, someone who's done parties and events and stuff like that, I gave the hell up.
And I'm telling you, and like no lie,
I had to give it up because like you saying, and I know it's different for a man than for me. Like I was like, hell no, I can't take too many more losses in this.
See me, and like I say, even Tasha, she tell me all the time, ZILL, don't do that part. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it because this is what I love to do. You know, I love to see a crowd come out, have fun. You know, it makes money. Right. But the main thing, this is my life. You know what I'm saying? So I might lose here, but I'm going to win.
And see, because that's why you, like how I said, I gave up.
Yeah.
See, my true heart was to see people, like if you have a dream, like I created a platform for comedians. So that was my true heart, to help people launch their careers or to give people fun things to do. But your heart is in that. So that's why it was easy for you not to give up.
If nobody never told you, you created something that was powerful.
Thank you.
And in today's world, you might not see nothing. You probably didn't see nothing then. But look at today.
Oh, I see it.
Look at today. Look how, being monetized.
Yeah.
Being monetized. Like your same platform that you weren't making nothing from, you just were doing something that, you believed in some people, you can get that same platform and make it monetized today.
Fact.
So at the end of the day, it's content.
It works out.
It's gonna work out.
It work out.
It's gonna work out. Either way it goes. So
I gotta be a little messy. We're gonna switch gear. We ain't being messy. We just gonna
no. My name's ZILL, so you already know around with ZILL. Gotta keep it what
real, because that's how we do. We want to talk about this DaBaby situation, right? I wanted to get to the skin and bones of that, because these people be talking, that people be talking, but we know what the real is.
Yeah.
So talk to us about, first of all, what in your brain, this is the Dorian question. Dorian want to know, what in your brain made you see DaBaby and then made you say, I'm about to make him a star?
All right, first off, like I said, I was throwing parties, so before I even much knew, like I remember Mike coming to the party, being the first one in the club dance, man, let me perform.
And Mike is DaBaby, y'all.
With DaBaby is Mike, you know what I'm saying? Like I call him Mike, unless I'm mad and I call him DaBaby, but when we having our subtle talk, man, Mike, but DaBaby, I'm gonna say DaBaby. He used to always come to the parties and dance, and I let him perform, whatever. So when I seen him on Instagram going off and stuff, I said, man, that boy can real life rap. So me and Wop wrote me. When Wop wrote me, he was like, man, you need to get that boy the baby and try to shake him back. You got the platform, and I know you can do it. This Wop telling me, I'm like, yeah. He like, man, you can even bring him down here, and I'm gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they didn't know that Mike got a real life problem. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, like a lot of people can't deal with. You know what I'm saying? Him cussing you out, him going off on you for no reason, him doing this and doing it. You know, and I couldn't really deal with it at first, or I took everything and I laughed at it. You know, because I knew for a fact he don't cause you no harm. You know, he just gonna talk. He just gonna talk his talk, say what he want to say, speak his mind out loud.
Right.
Basically, if he mad at you, he gonna speak his mind out loud. You know, so when I knew for a fact that, you know, he make good music, you know, he can make a song, and I knew how easy that people gon' just because of his ways and how he dress and how he do this, that people gonna feed into him. I knew I could make him a star.
Wow.
You know, so
that's a real visionary type stuff.
I knew I could make him
you
a star.
got to be a visionary to be able to look at that and say that.
And
I give you this.
There's nothing that I said that's gonna happen that didn't happen, you know, like still to today, you know, like I know everybody's seen all the little stuff that was going on with the baby. Matter of fact, he had 2 interviews. I'm not with ZILL no more. I'm not with ZILL. You know what I'm saying? And people, social media took it like, oh, ZILL did something bad. You know, like, no. You know, ZILL understand business. You know, if I spend on you, I'm gonna get it back. You know, period. Like I don't like period. If I'm investing into you, I'm gonna get my investment back before you make anything.
And let's talk about that. We being transparent. We know there's another podcast who was there's another podcast where it seemed like their sole mission was to discredit everything that you did, everything that you do.
Yeah, people they don't understand how we was on the road. You know, like I put my relationships on the line for him, and he kind of messed them up. You know what I'm saying? Because of his ways. You know, he don't understand that, but I'm telling like because his mouth and his ways. You know, like I had real life friends that were loyal to me. Not say they not my friends no more, but it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? That bond ain't like it was because I brought somebody around that real life, you know, made them feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So.
And they don't have the relationship with him that you had at all. But see, this is another thing that kind of annoyed me with the entire situation, because when you look at the rap game, when you look at, give me a record label. Def Jam.
Yeah, Def Jam.
Look at Def Jam. Does a person really, or maybe Def Jam may be a bad example. We're gonna say Arista, right? Yeah. Do you really think that Babyface, say he's on Arista, you really think that he's making more money than the company?
Yeah, no, you're not.
The artist, that's not how it goes.
One thing about artists, you don't like. The baby job is to do is sit there and rap.
That's it.
Just rap. Today, like he's with me today. You know, like if you notice, like he been around me. Like when he's around me, that when everybody say these exact words. Oh, I can see it now. Oh, that boy shaking back now. Oh yeah. That's the real little Mike right there. You know, when he's around me, because I know the sauce.
Right.
I know what he need. I know his problem. You know, but what be the main problem is the people around him want to tell him something that's different because they looking at him like, oh, ZILL taking all this money. Yep. No,
that's the main problem with majority of the people in Shreveport.
They too much in the business,
they're too much in the mess, and they're not in the business.
Yeah, they're not in the business.
They're not in the business, and that's the problem, and that's one of the things. And that kind of hit my heart and my mind when you were talking earlier, when you were saying that the people that you're around, they're not in and out of jail.
Right.
They're making good decisions.
Right.
You know, when we did our camp, majority of those kids that were at our camp were sons and daughters of your friends.
Right.
It was the daddies that was bringing them to camp. It was the daddies that were bringing them back. So that shows me the type of people that you're you're around. So whenever I see people trying to discredit you or trying to say that you're doing this, that, or the other, that automatically shows me that one, they ain't never had no for real time to be in your space.
And they don't have no real friends.
Because one of the things, the most thing that I love about you is you're big on accountability.
Yeah, straight up.
Especially with them damn kids.
Yeah, straight up.
Especially now, you do have a little soft spot for the kids.
I do. I have I got a soft heart for the kids.
You do, but it's all about accountability. Like I told you,
I have an 11-year-old. I hold him accountable now.
You got to.
You know, I'm not waiting till he's 13 or 10. No, if he not get on this cell phone and request cash out, and therefore he had to go make an email. He got to know his password. He got to know this. That mean your brain you can remember.
Right.
So you know, don't do this, don't do that. You know, and so yeah, I got to. And with the baby, it just like, bro, if you got a bad habit, that habit don't change just because. Right. And also, they look at numbers. Numbers don't mean nothing. Like I told y'all, I did 18 million views on my podcast. It did not make a dime.
Not a quarter.
Say it again, bro. Tell them again.
18 million.
18 million.
Views.
Come on, bro.
It never made a dime behind this because I love this is what I do.
Right.
So therefore, when money started coming, you're not finna be a million now. Then everybody say, oh, the Uber Eats commercial, he made this, he made that. Let me go ahead and get that out the way.
Because the name of this segment here, we're about to go into a new segment with Big Fella. The name of this segment is called Squash It.
Yeah,
we're about to squash a whole lot of BS. Let's squash it.
I'm finna squash everything right now. When we got the Uber Eats commercial, I was not looking for a big payout. I was looking at it's the opportunity to do something that I don't believe.
Right.
I thought it was a scam.
Right.
If you got an email and you on Uber Eats and you follow Uber Eats send you emails all day long. And to have a commercial and say, hey, we want to use your song Light Bulb. It sounds very well in the commercial. You're not gonna take that serious.
Right.
You know,
because that's kind of how the situation with Shorty too.
Yeah.
With you got an email because your song was playing.
Right.
It was his video.
It was his video.
So they reached out to you to get into him.
Right.
And see, so we're gonna squash that.
Let me squash that. Let's start
too.
that first. All right. When Ridiculous, they heard my song, they seen my tag on the video. Yep. They went viral. They're still going viral, which they reached out to me. Now, if I was that person that they trying to
make you out to be,
I would have never called you. I would never call Shorty.
Yep.
I would have took everything
because I'm one of the people that he reached out to get into. So
you know, like I would have killed that.
And you could have because it was your song.
It's my song.
And they really were, in my mind, I thought that they were assuming that whoever was in the video was on
me.
The song.
Right. So I could have said that I was that pimp.
Yeah.
I could have took that. I could have took that right there and started walking in as a pimp because at this time they don't know who Shorty is. But I was there.
Will you manage Shorty for me? If Shorty wanna do his thing, would you?
Yeah, Shorty.
Okay, we gonna come back to that. We're gonna come back to that.
Definitely. If he got a talent that I know I can use. You know what I'm saying? But to squash that,
squash it. We're back to squash that.
They hit me up. I told Shorty. Shorty got kind of mad, upset because I felt like I think he was dealing with his kids, so he was like, man, I don't care about none of that. You know, I'm dealing with my kids, and my kids come first, which I respect it, but I'm letting you know, bro, you got one lifetime chance. Miss Dorian, can you please go talk to Shorty and let him know what's going on? After Shorty calmed down, we done talked on the phone, this, that, and the third. I ain't hit no more. But I didn't much look. I don't watch TV. So I'm not finna be looking on Ridiculous to see if the video gonna play. That
ain't one of your favorite shows. No way.
Yeah, I don't watch TV. So when I was at McDonald's and I think his brother or somebody, I know it's a guy. He a coach.
Okay.
He be in a wheelchair. He got dread. He showed me like, man, you seen you and Shaw was just on Ridiculous. I'm like, for real? So he kind of like, damn. They was on it. He played me the video. They muted my song out. I'm like, damn. What happened? So when stuff started going on, Shorty got mad at me because at this time I didn't know. I brought it to Shorty like, man, you seen they played the video on there? Man, yeah, you got paid for it. No, I didn't get paid for it. You know, like just squashed it. No, I didn't get paid for it. If Shorty didn't get paid for it, then I don't know who got paid for it. But the only context that ridiculous TV show had was me and Shorty. Now, whoever handled Shorty business, whoever did that, that's on their behalf. But I'm a man, and I'll say I did not get. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get paid behind it. I should have got paid. But I didn't, you know. It is what it is. Period.
All right, so we squashing that. So now we on to the Uber
Eats. I'm gonna tell you, Shorty, I ain't got no problem with you, bro. Keep going, bro. All down what you do is understand that it's somebody that believe in you, and it's somebody that know they can take you further than what you at. Even though you feel like you don't need nobody, bro, it's somebody that can make you bigger. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got nothing against you, bro. I'm willing to work with you. I'm willing to do whatever, you know what I'm saying, to help you in your platform. Period. All right, that's squashed. All right, the baby situation. Can't nobody do what I do for the baby. Can't nobody take the time out and to have the patience to do what I do for the baby. All that I need y'all to do is support him, and everything else good. Because at the end of the day, everybody talk about money, but they don't know you got to get your money back.
Right.
Yeah. So therefore, when we got paid for the Uber Eats commercial, the $65,000, I wish I had $65,000.
Man, talk about it.
You feel me? Because Ms. Dora, you know, if I had $65,000, we wouldn't
have been walking kids across 70th Street to free lunch at our summer camp.
Right. I wouldn't be, man, I'm in Cedar Grove walking my kids 2-3 blocks to, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all. It was fun, though.
Like, it was fun. But I wouldn't do that because one thing about me, I know how to invest. Right. And I know for a fact my investment going to be a payout.
Right.
You know, like if I get these vans and suit this up, man, I might go build a little business, a little daycare, a little, you know, this, that, and the third. Because that's how I think. Right. You know what I'm saying? If I get a big lump sum of money, I'm looking to invest.
Right.
You know, $2K, when I got that money, I look to invest.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not looking to go buy no new chain, which I wanted to.
Right.
You know, I wanted to, but that don't mean that if I put this chain up and I take these teeth out, I'm still ZILL. Right. So therefore, I done that, did I want to invest.
So 2K, we got to talk about that real quick.
We got to squash it.
We got to squash it.
So
Uber Eats.
So It Ain't My Business podcast. Once again, I ain't got a problem with y'all. My only problem is if you're going to speak facts, make sure you speak facts.
Factual.
If you're going to lie, don't lie on nobody to bring in feed. If you don't know the business, I don't care what you heard or what you think. Because I'm not going to get on social media and talk about what I heard or what I think. I'm going to know for a fact.
If I
don't know for a fact, then I'm not going to talk about it. You know, like y'all use y'all platform and try to, like a nurse will say, well, I killed you, but your name dead. No.
But I have a problem with anybody who that's your mission.
Yeah, that's your
right. You will never get far if your mission is to kill somebody's name. Right. And they don't understand. Again, that's the difference in you and them. You real deal or positive. Right. You are real deal, always trying to bring the positivity.
And I might say
that's the secret sauce.
I have emotions. I have feelings, so I might speak my mind, but it gonna always come out like I wanted to, but I'm gonna turn out to be positive. Right. You know, like even with It Ain't My Business podcast. Like I got a successful podcast. It don't matter when I go live. I can go years.
That is my business. Let's talk about
resume is real extensive.
I can go years. I can go years without doing a talk show or doing anything. And as soon as I pop on there a week later, I got my feedback because they just something that I got a blueprint that I
because you've done it for so long.
I did it for so long. It's easy. You know what I'm saying? Like my name is good. Like there's nobody. If you dislike me, you dislike me because of one thing, something that someone done told you. Because I'm a type of person, I don't like leaving bad blood with nobody.
Same. That's the exact same way with me.
You know, like nah, bro. I don't like walking around here, gotta look over my shoulder. And another thing I seen they had uploaded saying that I got the rights to everybody's music. You know what I'm saying? I seen that like every artist from Long Live my brother, Blue Ben Jacoby, Casey, the Baby, Trigger Play, whoever y'all seen on that list. You might did not know, but our real life behind the scenes working it, you know. They just had a lot of shit going on, and I didn't really want to affiliate myself with it because I did not know, because I'm not in the streets. You know, like these people real life in the streets, they real like
Deal.
it's people that real life don't like them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna be no way, man. Yeah, you be with them. You know, nah, I'm ZILL. You know, like I'm ZILL. Like if y'all don't like him, get well, this is my little cousin over here. This is my brother right here. I'm just tell y'all something. I'm just tell y'all one thing.
If it ain't Jesus, don't answer.
I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. Y'all can fight, shoot, do whatever, just not around me.
Man, for real.
That part.
You know, so everybody that they say, man, ZILL taking their writers and doing this and doing that. I did something for them that they don't know how to do. They did not know how to do. So therefore, they knew I did it because they gave me the songs to upload. So therefore, the same thing I did behind Kobe, I did behind every artist that he had under him because I'm the manager.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all that writers, this one thing about being on my, if your music not getting played on TV, if your music not getting played
Talk about
on
it.
First
Shade,
of all, they don't even know what BMI is.
They don't even
they
know
don't
about
even know
it.
what it is.
Let's start.
Okay, I'm gonna
let's
tell
start
y'all.
there. They don't even know what BMI is.
He really giving y'all free game tonight.
Yeah,
Like,
be on
free
my
game.
ass count.
Wait, do you? First of all, I'm not even in music, but I've done a little dabbling, and I definitely know that. But when I had artists who wanted me to manage them or help them and all the other stuff, and I asked them about BMI, ASCAP, and they was like, "What's that?" There's nothing for us to talk about.
That's
how you win.
But listen though, it's important, but it's not important because if your music is not going to get played on Shade 45, which is the internet radio, or Siri, or your song not getting played on the not the radio, but on internet radio or commercials or broadcast.
Right.
If you're not broadcasting nowhere, then you're not making no money anyways.
Right.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. With my BMI, I don't make no money. Shit, I don't, I'm trying to see how I can run my BMI check up. You know what I'm saying? I probably make $1,000 something. You know what I'm saying? But that's nothing dealing with.
But you're registered. That's
I'm registered.
That's the purpose of the BMI.
I'm registered.
That's like really what
Right.
makes you official.
Yeah, right. So, a lot of people, they seen their writers and stuff like, man, they weren't making no money, like,
Let's
because
squash it.
they song didn't even get to make it to that point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I only get paid from them jiggers and working my shows through BMI because them and Crank That because then one of my two songs that people then got, you know what I'm saying? It didn't hit a certain market, but it's hard. It's hard to make it through BMI.
And I want to drop this gem as well because it's something that you did. Tell me what year you did Working My Shoulders.
I made Working My Shows in 2017.
2017, right? So you made that in 2017, and it's now 2025.
25. He really
Almost,
a legend.
you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's been
that's
quite a,
legendary.
but you still making money off that. I brought that up
yeah.
because a lot of people, a lot of business, I had a business consultation. Shouts out to my new business bestie. If
Let's
you want
talk about it.
if you want someone to be in business with you, hit me up. But I had a consultation today, and I was telling my client that a lot of people nowadays, they like to hit it and quit it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Baby, you is gonna get every quarter out of
yeah,
Working
No
My
money on the
Shoulders.
Hey,
table.
but look, let's fall back to the history of Working My Shoulders, because I know a lot of people. I think we still in the squash it.
Squash it.
We
still
still
in the
squash it.
Squash it.
So, a lot of people thought Working My Shoulders, it did get taken away. No, someone took it away, and crazy that all the stuff I've been going through with the baby, with him trying to sign to a new label or whatever the bullshit he had going, they actually tried to take Lightbulb away. They took Lightbulb away. And basically when they took the Lightbulb away, I had to do the paperwork to try to see like, nah, like I own this. Like if people don't know, I own Lightbulb. Like you go on copyright.com, type in Lightbulb, you're gonna see
Ownership. Talk about it. Yeah.
like I own it. Like the baby is the performer, it's his lyrics, but I own it. The
Right.
baby ain't did nothing. All that he did was rapped on the song. Everything, every post, everything you seen by Lightbulb, that was ZILL doing it, to help him to do his shows.
Right.
Once he signed with Hurricane, right when Lightbulb was finna blow up, he haven't even blew up yet. Think about it.
Right.
He went and signed with Hurricane, thinking that Hurricane gonna take him to the
Make it
next
blow
level,
up.
which I don't blame him.
Wow.
For doing it, because the reason why I don't blame him because of Hurricane and his status. Man, Hurricane made it this far. It ain't nothing for Hurricane to say, hey, I can do this, I can do that, but is he gonna do it? you know, and the whole problem was not with the baby with this situation. The whole problem was with Hurricane, because if I call you and tell you this what we need to do, this how we're gonna do it, then this what we need to do. Midor, don't you go and write the baby on his page, hit me up, and not think that I'm gonna know. Because at the end of the day, it's me that's doing everything.
So you talking to me anyway, fool.
You talking to me anyway, you dummy. You feel me? When you think you talking to him, you talking to me. So therefore, the things that the social media in the world don't know,
squash it.
I know it. So the reason why I had a problem with Hurricane is not because he wanted to work with the baby, or he had a bigger plan for the baby. The problem was he didn't know who Lil Mike was, the baby was, until I sent him to a video shoot. And I told you that this man is hot. I told you that this man is.
You put the play together.
I put the play together.
And he tried to middleman
and you tried
out.
to middleman me out. And it did not work. Because 2025, he's back with ZILL. He's back with ZILL. No one, and the only song that people can know about the baby is what? Lightbulb.
Wow.
So to squash that, I ain't got a problem with Hurricane. He just did something. He just did something that I felt like when he was young, they did to him. But it's a new day and time.
Woo, that was some good squashing it.
So
that was a nice casserole.
That's squash too.
That's anything else we need to squash?
You can unblock me too.
Oh, you heard it here first.
You can
Big flag.
yeah. Tell him he can unblock me. I ain't got a problem with you.
No problem.
You just did something that I didn't respect, but we can still lock in. But it's gonna have to be on black and white. That's one. That's another thing.
That's another thing.
Put it on paper.
See, I won't even work with most people in the strip club unless we got an NDA.
I'm telling you
and
like
a non-compete.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this.
Talk to us.
I'm not finna work with no other artists unless we got black and white.
It's business
Now,
time.
one thing about me, I'm not finna hold you for life. I'm not finna do this, but whatever work I do with you, I'ma own that work. Just in case you try to pull up the baby and jump ship and feel like they can do it, yeah, they can go over there. But this work that we didn't put in, my time I didn't put in, I own it.
I think that's an L that everyone can win from, right?
Yeah.
That L, that's just a lesson learned.
Yeah, that's a lesson learned
but
right there.
But if you think about it, that's literally the same game that so many people fell victim from all of the groups from back in the day and all this other stuff, doing business with people and not having it in black and white.
Shady.
And then at the end of the day, when it's time to talk those chochos, everybody lost and crazy.
Yeah,
Don't nobody know what's
black
going
and white.
on.
Black and white.
So black and white makes it right.
Yeah, black and white make it right. I can't do
black and white makes
I can't
it
do
right.
nothing for nobody from the heart no more. Because everybody's heart not the
About
same.
conversation.
I just told my client that earlier today. Matter of fact, hearts don't belong in business unless
Right.
you're putting it over the eye.
And you
Right.
can
in
write it
business.
on the bill.
That's
Right.
the only place
Straight
that
up.
that's the only place that hearts because when you move with your heart in business, it takes the money out of it.
Yeah.
It puts emotion into it, and it takes away from the black and white. So
Yeah, straight up.
businesses, and I want everybody in 2025 in Shreveport, Louisiana specifically.
Any partnership.
Because what's happening is y'all are not doing business. You're capitalizing off of your talent,
Right.
which is not doing business.
Straight up.
It's a totally different thing. Doing your talent and somebody paying you or
Yeah.
actually doing business is a totally different thing. So we
Yeah.
doing business. Black and white make it right.
Yeah, we doing business all 2025 and forever. because-
Forever.
Yeah, forever.
Because
Anybody else we
any-
need to squash?
Oh, let me see who else I need to squash on with.
So we squashed with Shorty.
Okay.
Yeah, with
We
Shorty.
squashed with This Ain't My Business
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh yeah, hold on. And like I said before, I don't have a problem with Robert,
Right?
you know, because at the same time they have a podcast.
Right. We get
You know,
it.
like
We get
yeah,
it.
I get it. Like
Right, we
shit,
get it.
yeah, you supposed to like whatever,
Right, we get it.
whatever it takes to do this and do
No, I
that.
wouldn't say whatever it.
Clock
No,
it.
I'm saying,
But
like
I
like I
understand.
told you earlier.
Yeah.
If you like negative, you attract negative people. When they turn negative on you, then
That's
you
real
just got to
talk.
respect
You gotta
it.
respect it.
Because
Yeah.
they'd have been that
You
person
you
all
can't
along.
nobody turn negative on me because I don't push out negative.
And that's
That's good.
That's same here.
And they
Same
just like
here.
today, you know, I see everybody talking about the rap list. The rap list, you know what I'm saying? And like it ain't my business. They put like the numbers, like the top 5 rappers or the top 5 female rappers.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen somebody made a post like, how can you make a list when you were once a rapper, you could make the list. You know, and like
Wow.
and that's real. Like,
but that's exactly what you mean
Clock
when
that
you
T.
said if you move in negativity,
yeah, you gonna get
you're gonna spend
you gonna
it.
get
You're
it
gonna
back.
get the
You
same.
know
You're
what I'm
gonna
saying?
be
So
on, because even when you move in positivity, right?
Yeah.
Because it's some negativity when we were doing the summer camp.
Ooh.
And it's amazing how we're trying to do something positive, and you would not believe the amount of people that called and was like, "Ooh, Dorian, ZILL was at a meeting." And ZILL, I'm talking about flat out lies.
Ain't got
like,
nothing
they
to
Hey,
do.
look,
call each other.
I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna be real. A lady, Miss Lisa, she had, like at this point in time, I don't know who she is. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just getting to the politics, so therefore, I'm still a grown ass man. I like and dislike whom I want to like and dislike.
Yes.
You know, like I'm not finna hate Dorian because Miss Dorian beat this woman when they was in high school and she trying to do the same thing. You just don't like Miss Dorian, so therefore shit, that's on y'all. You know what I'm saying? So
we really had this.
Clock
issue,
it.
y'all.
yeah, you know, so this lady reached out not to do nothing for me, to help some innocent kids. They don't know her. They don't know how bad she hate black folks. They don't know none of this. Only thing they know is, hey, she brought us some snacks for the next day. And the whole community say I went against the blacks because I let this white lady bring some snacks for some kids.
Just
and I'm gonna
uneducated.
tell y'all something. If you felt like I went against the black community, then you the problem.
The big problem.
You the problem.
Who brought nothing?
Because you shouldn't have even
because-
allowed her to even
right.
come in there and do anything. Because
Right.
y'all should have been beating our door down.
Right. And so, and shout to Best 13 because they did bring pizza and they did bring, say drinks for the kids.
Shout out to them.
And I appreciate that.
They did.
You know what I'm saying? But it take a village. If we trying to change something, then you can't just change one hand, you gotta change both.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
And do it daily.
And do it. And I'm all about bringing it in. I'm not finna turn just because, all right, use it for example. What if that white lady came and put her kids in my account? Do I supposed to treat them different because they white? No, I'm not gonna do that. That's not my position in life. That's not what God blessed me to do. God blessed me to look at everybody the same because we all bleed the same. We all going to the same place, either heaven or hell. You choose.
And the fact that you had no idea who she was, what she did. You did not reach out to solicit this. She reached out to you.
Yeah.
So she
To
knew
be
like
a
hell.
blessing.
To be a blessing.
She knew like hell. She was given to a group of black kids.
Yeah, right. And
To a
so-
black man. She knew that,
right.
and that didn't stop
I
her.
I believed in some people
Who was black?
that was black, and I told them.
And they did nothing.
I told them, hey, bro, believe it or not, bro, guess who donated to the camp?
Wow.
Lisa. Oh, man, don't trust that white woman. Don't trust. Nah, what you mean? Like, what she did? Like, put me in on game about what she did. I know when the little white horn and what's the other dude name was going for
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
whatever that
it was
dude
the
name
whole
is.
situation.
But whatever they had going on, it's a what it's called. It's a ball game.
Right.
It's a basketball game. We trying to see who gonna get the most points. So therefore, if we gotta laugh, to joke, and do this and do that, yeah. But hey, I don't like. She haven't did nothing to me or my family.
And it's for the
You know what I'm
kids.
saying? And we doing it for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta stop putting our personal
Well, no, no.
emotions.
we got to get out our feelings.
Yeah, get out our
We
feelings.
have to be more emotionally intelligent.
Right.
When your hands start sweating and you get that little feeling in your stomach,
Yeah.
don't do it, nigga.
Yeah, don't do it.
Your feelings.
That's your guts telling
that's
you.
Your emotions.
That's your second mind telling
Whatever
you
you're
don't do it.
doing, whatever you do in that moment is probably not what you're really wanting to do. Those are your emotions, your anxiety,
Straight up.
and you're feeling a certain kind of way. You shouldn't move in those things. And people get extremely upset with me because I'm emotionally intelligent, and you're going to be emotionally intelligent around
Right.
me, or you won't be around.
Yeah, right. And that's all
Because it's
to it.
counterproductive.
Because
It is counterproductive.
At the end of the day, I want to make the kids better. I can't fix a grown up. I can help a grown up. You can't change them. You can't change their mind. You can't change how they think. That's why if you ever notice, I don't worry about the grown ups. I'm more
Same
into the
here.
kids, the new generation coming up.
Same,
You know, like
same.
all these, like no lie, all these kids that be on the news, I be feeling bad because I mean these same kids was was fighting them, was at the skate ring fighting.
Talk about it.
They're the same one when we went to the school for camp. They can't participate because they didn't got in trouble. You know, like these the same kids that they are now grown.
So just like and that's one of the things and why I love the summer camp, and we will forever do the summer camp, because the same things that you see in them as kids, either we're going to water it and fix it as an adult, as a kid, or they're going to be in jail or having to deal with it as an adult. I've been throwing parties and events. I gave most of my friends their first birthday parties. I've been planning events and parties and stuff at church since I was a kid. I've been talking and having speaking engagements since I was a kid, and those are the same things. I haven't worked since October, but not one bill, not nothing has gotten cut off because of the talent that I developed as a kid, and I've just continued to pour into them and continue to do them as an adult. But you can't be an adult. And see, a lot of people don't understand. They looking like, oh, why me and why ZILL get to do this and I don't get to do this? Well, it's because you're focused on ZILL and what he's doing. You already 20 years behind, but you're still focusing on this instead of the goal.
And I stand and say, you'll never,
ever
move faster than I move.
He on it.
I'm on it.
In the middle of the hair store going.
When I tell you, and it's not all about because I'm a big fella ZILL, he this big rapper. Now because I know how to talk to people.
Yeah.
I know how to entertain people.
Build relationships.
Look,
it's like, about the relationship.
And Hat Galleria. You know, them people don't know me, and them people treat me like real life family.
Yes.
Not because of, I helped them do sales. Nah, because they accept me just like I accept them. You know, they got flaws, and I told them like you can't do it like that. Yeah. I got flaws before you can't do it like that. So therefore we got an agreement. Yep. And that's why they store is one of the biggest hair stores and most talked about stores in Shreveport, you know, because
you put the work in.
Yeah, I put the work in. If you put the work in, you got to stop trying to just impress the people on social media. One thing, if we do anything, let's understand social media is not everything. We can post whatever we want to post on social media. You can say whatever you want to say on social media.
You can spin the narrative.
Yeah. Whatever you want your book to be about. That's why it's called Facebook. Yeah. Whatever you want your book to be about
it.
You do it. But my book is not going to be beating up the Knicks.
Right.
My book,
because that's counterproductive. How do we want to save the black people when we beat them
up every day?
That's crazy to me. How do we want to save black little boys, but we attack black men every day? You want to help them. You want to give to this summer camp to help the black kids, but yet you are blasting their dad or their uncle or their cousin on social media.
Like
it's
how that,
counterproductive.
You can't be two-faced with this shit. You gotta be the one way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Organic and authentic.
When dealing with a community and you as a community leader, you have to be one way.
But those people are not community leaders. Right. They are community participants. No, they're just they don't even
clout chasers.
They don't even because and I know we got to wrap it up because baby, we've been talking for a long time. We've been having amazing vibe and a lot of good things. But at the end of the day, the day gonna end. Right? But what's the end of the day? What is it that you want to see your city do? Because what I like about you, and I'm so inspired because something that I've been dealing with in my personal life, like I'm ready to go. Right. I'm really ready to. I don't know if I'm ready to leave Shreveport or if I'm just tired of the people in Shreveport not getting it. Right. But how is it? But you show me that I can be here in Shreveport and still do what needs to be done from here. So talk to us. Tell us what is it that you want to see the city do, and how could other people who want to be like you and be lucrative right here in Shreveport? What could we? Because you left, You left and you came back. So what was that?
It took me to leave. It took me to leave to see something different.
That's good.
And a lot of people say I left because I was running from some people.
Making up narratives, spinning narratives.
Like,
squash
that shit. Because if you know me for a fact, I'm not going to run. I done been into it with my whole neighborhood, plus the neighborhood that they were beefing with too. And I still threw my parties, still did everything the same. So therefore, I'm not going to run for nobody. You know what I'm saying? But when I moved to Houston.
H-Town?
Yeah, I moved to Houston because, for one, I had relationships down there.
Come on.
I had some people down there that, they had motion. and I felt like they needed me. You know what I'm saying? More than Shreveport needed me at that time. So when I moved out there, you know, I linked up with them. You know, that's how I got in movies and you know,
inspiration.
Shout out to the movie that you was on. Can you shout it out?
Man, you can shout it out.
Shout it out. Shout
Dirty
it out.
Third New Generation.
Dirty Third,
if
man.
you on Tubi.
I'm a Tubi connoisseur.
Come on now.
I need
Tubi
a
is
shout.
Amazon
I
Prime.
love Tubi.
Y'all look up Dirty Third New Generation. You gonna love the movie. But
And you was way better than a lot of them, but we'll go back.
Sitting in the presence of greatness for real.
But like when I moved to Houston, I seen a lot of different. Like I seen how Shreveport was complaining big full of Wayne's $20. And these people out here tipping me $20.
They saying this it. That's it.
Yeah, ooh, they tipping me. They paying $20 for their food, but tipping me. You know, he got $100. You know what I'm saying? Just hook me up. You know what I'm saying? So when I moved to Houston, I met a lot of genuine people. That have genuine love for you, because like I say, they don't owe me no loyalty.
They don't
know me at all, but they took me in.
Yeah.
And they showed me and I showed them, you know, like, and at the same time, I'm still a celebrity. You know, when I went to Houston, I felt like they were one of the best moves, one of my worst moves, because I took a city that was one of my biggest cities and made that my hometown, to the point they respect me as I'm at home. Instead of paying me for shows, they ain't want to pay me for shows no more, because they know for a fact, he stay here. So therefore, he just going to go, get him a section, throw him like $500. I don't drink, so I don't get down by no bottles. But, you know, it kind of killed me to the point that I have Texas, Houston is my second home for real.
Yeah, talk about it.
So
when
it got boring, because now I'm in a situation that I'm big here. I don't really want to go, you know what I'm saying, nowhere, because
you
like
was full.
Yeah, I'm full.
So you need to take it back somewhere else and release
so now
it.
I'm going to go back home and dish it off.
You did.
And that's what I did. Okay. I've been home. You got to think about, I only been home for a year.
Right.
And look at all the things I did in that year.
You know? Unloaded.
Like I unloaded to the point that
you did your DJT.
Yeah.
Your Donald Trump.
Yeah.
You got back in position.
Yeah, I got back in position.
Got back in position. And
it was and I created a bigger market, you know what I'm saying? And I made myself a bigger person.
Household name.
A household name, to the point that now only thing I do is keep being great. Keep being great, and it's gonna happen. Like, you know, we don't never. I don't never look at, like, the main thing about me. Every day I wake up, I always try to find something better to do. Mm-hmm. Not positive, something better.
On to the next.
You know, if it's a new business, if it's a new platform, if it's a new this. So my main look for Shreveport is basically, it's too much money out here. If you want a lot of people on social media making posts, get laughs, talk about this person and talk about that person.
Turn it into some money.
Turn that shit into some money. Let's get some money. It's crazy that I go to Houston, and man, it's so many content creators. In this big city, it's so many content creators that locking in, linking up, doing this, having fun. It's
normal, yeah.
You know, like in these clubs out here, man, they don't even much dance in the club no more.
Talk about it for real.
Like, man, they don't even much dance in the club. Like, and I'm talking about Shreveport. I'm not talking about Bossier. I'm not talking about Mansfield. I'm talking about Shreveport.
Come in the club, stand around.
Like, I don't understand what's in the air or what's going on, but the club is not even fun anymore. Like,
it's a whole bunch of audacity, a whole bunch of entitlement and audacity.
Club culture,
and I don't know why.
Right.
I don't know why like, we are so
why everybody feel like they entitled to
social media.
Social media made everybody a celebrity.
They try to live up to their social media.
Yeah.
And that's why they be
and it's not even their social media that they're trying to live up to. They're trying to live up to someone else's social media, and they don't even realize that person is literally only showing a fragment of their grandma's house. And on the other couch over there, it's nothing but roaches and clothes.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So
like they're trying to live up to the next person's social media.
Right. And I'm telling you,
comparison is a thief of joy.
That's not going to be the way. The way is, if you're a content creator, you need to get with the next content creator and
come on, collab.
Content. Mm-hmm. if you're an artist, you need to get with the next artist and collab.
Yep.
If you do hair and she do hair, y'all need to get together and do some hair together.
Right.
Because it don't. Even though she might be better than you, or you might be better than her, or she might have a bigger fan base than you, or you might have a bigger fan base than her, that doesn't matter because when y'all collab, it's gonna help both of y'all.
Balance.
Because guess what, Miss Dorian? I'm big. And guess what? You know some people that I don't know.
Facts.
You know, you know somebody that probably can help me in my situation, just like I know somebody can help you in your situation.
Right.
But if we never talk about it, how can we help each other?
We have to first stop being afraid,
That's
right?
what-
We have to dismantle this crab in a bucket damn mentality. I have to stop feeling like, oh, if I do my summer camp, then big fella can't do his summer camp.
That's
But
all do it.
Let's join
that's all,
forces.
and even if we don't do it together, right? Even if we don't collab, that still doesn't mean that I can't do it because you can't do it.
Right.
If you go to the store and you go to the toilet tissue aisle,
It's a lot of tissue.
Name me 3 toilet tissue brands right now.
Let me tell you the truth. I don't know. I don't know. I want to do it to get some tissue.
I
I be trying to find one with the bound.
Charmin
Charmin.
Cottonelle.
That Charmin.
Charmin.
That
So
mother
you
be
got
sour.
Charmin, you got
Cottonelle.
Angel Soft, you got Cottonelle, you got the store brand.
Great Value.
You got,
Yeah.
But the worst brand is the one they have in the restaurant. I hate that tissue.
no thin one ply.
That 98-cent tissue at Walmart. That 50-cent roll.
Baby, you been there trying to dress up the toilet. God dang, can't dress up the toilet.
But the thing about it is, when one person, when Charmin decided that they wanted to make tissue, that didn't stop Cottonelle from wanting to make tissue. If you go to any burger joint, if you go to McDonald's, Burger King,
McDonald's ain't mad at Wendy's.
And if you go to Whataburger, all of them within a mile of each other.
They not
I
beefing.
don't care what city you in.
They all use the same beef. They ain't beefing. They all use the same beef.
Listen,
Well,
they ain't beefing. They using the same beef. Ooh, that'll
They
preach.
ain't
yeah.
beefing. They using that's a
They
shirt.
ain't beefing. They using the. Ooh, that'll preach.
We ain't beefing. We using the same.
We using the same beef.
We gotta bring it together. You know what I'm saying?
We
Just
got to.
Like
That's
with you,
Shreveport.
like with you and Tommy, like with
Yes.
our podcast. You know, just because y'all not as big as y'all want to be right now, y'all keep on.
Right.
They can't miss it.
Fact.
You
They
gonna
can't
see
miss
it.
it. And I just started my show back, and I tell my little brother, I say, hey bro, you want to get rich or you want to keep complaining?
Amazon started in the closet.
You want to get rich or you want to keep complaining? You know, like it's here. We didn't create it. It's here. Tommy, Miss Dorian, it's here.
Right.
Yep, this
All
it.
thing you gotta do is keep
doing it.
going.
Consistency.
Even when you feel like ain't nobody watching, it's somebody. As long as one person watching,
You
That's
did
it.
your job.
That's
you did
it.
your job. You know my biggest problem was I used to go live. When I started going live, start back, I remember going live 30 seconds. It's 500 people on here. Ooh, it's up. But now when I go live, it's 30 people on there.
Yeah.
ZILL, you gotta keep going live.
You got to keep going.
You gotta
live.
I gotta jump out my body. See, I really wish I had another me.
Right.
Keep talking.
Like I real
Keep
life,
real life
I
talking.
real life wish I had another me because, like I say, even the things I do for the baby, how I record him and do this, I wish somebody would do it for
They
me.
Yes,
care like
yes.
the
You know what
struggle
I'm
of a
saying?
content creator.
I wish someone cared for me like I cared for others. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Because if I can get somebody to record me and every time I need something to do or post me and you know what I'm saying? Like I look up and I realize don't nobody post ZILL.
Wow.
You look at Shreveport, everybody got something going. Don't nobody post. Don't nobody post each other. That's why I have nobody made it here. Nobody on
But let
time.
somebody from out of town come.
Y'all, I repost everybody.
no, let somebody go to jail.
Oh, there's mugshot everywhere.
Oh,
It's-
a mud shot in every group, in every social media.
Love
post.
Shreveport
Love
Death.
Shreveport, everything.
a
You
death
know,
is everywhere.
everywhere. Like you see who going. One thing you gonna know for a fact: who done went to jail, what they went to
died.
jail for, who's missing, who done died, who ain't got shot.
Who going live at the scene?
Yeah, you gonna know that. But if we put that same energy into being positive, like we need a new like shout out to Wade and Timberlane, but they need another page that they only promote the positive.
Yeah.
You know, because
Did
if
you know that the Inquisitor? Did you know that if you flip the Inquisitor on the other side, they have it's another thing called the Focus, and it's about all positive stuff.
I didn't know. I
didn't know that.
I don't look at Inquisitor.
You know, it's a digital age story.
I had no idea because the Inquisitor was bought by a new guy.
Okay.
He actually got arrested a couple weeks ago. I wonder if he's gonna put himself on the front page
after the president became a felon. We all
right, but I had no idea. I was at a business meeting with him, and he got to talking about the Inquisitor, and I was like, "Oh, I don't like the Inquisitor. Y'all put my people in there, and my folks was mad. And I don't do that. I don't deal with nothing that only
squash it.
I don't deal with nothing. I don't deal with that." And he was like, "Well, have you ever turned the Inquisitor over on the other side?" I said, "Didn't I tell you I don't touch it?
I didn't.
I don't deal with it." He said, "Oh, well, if you flip it on the other side, there's a second part to it called the Focus." And I flipped it over, and lo and behold, I can't remember, but it was a black woman who was on there who does a whole lot in the community and all that other jazz.
Power and collaboration. See?
But I was really taken aback because I didn't know that the other side of the Inquisitor was positive stuff. Yeah. But we still do need a positive
we need something. Like, I'm going to tell you, and I tell people this all the time, like, Shreveport lack platforms.
Yes.
We lack platforms, and people just don't have the knowledge to go get them, like to go achieve them. And if Shreveport had more platform, then more positive would be spread other than the negative.
Right.
Yeah, that's real.
If you look on social media, you'll see somebody going live. If you see 100-something people on their live, you know one thing. It's some shit going on.
It's some mess being spread.
And like you'll never change that. You'll never change that. People, that's what it is. But
you can combat it.
We need to put the same interest in when somebody going positive, doing something positive, not just that one time,
right?
Or that one day. Let's keep
it going.
Keep sharing, like to see they put me on like the what is called the 30 under 30.
Yeah,
you on it?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's big.
Big fella.
Nobody talked about that.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
And I go to 40 over 40 and 50 over 50.
I didn't know we had a 30 under 30.
I didn't know what it was. That's why I'm telling y'all, like, the lack of knowledge that other platforms have, like, I didn't know nothing about it. They just like when they put me on the man of the year. And I looked at who I had to go against. Man, I don't know nobody on here.
For
you know
real.
what I'm saying? But by they put their name, I go look at their platform.
You know they gotta be somebody.
And I know for a fact they in a whole nother generation. So their generation, their generation right there is at the point they know how to support. See, I'm in a generation right now, everybody trying to be better. Can't nobody be great. Because if I wear some red pants, if I drop me a red outfit, somebody gonna drop another red outfit tomorrow. With bedazzle on it to make it look different, which there's nothing wrong with it. But at the same time, now this outfit selling more than this outfit, so now it's competition.
Right.
And competition don't go nowhere. No. Especially if it's not a trophy to winning.
And we got the same.
So do you think that we will ever overcome that, or what do you think it takes to overcome that?
To overcome that, you gotta teach it to the kids.
That's fact.
We
won't see the benefits for another 25 years.
You gotta put it in a new generation because, like I say,
that's good.
You can't change a grown person how they think and how they feel.
Oh Lord, I didn't try to change so many niggas.
You not. I don't care.
Sex, food, you can't change them.
You can't change nothing.
You can't change them.
You know what I'm saying? And like
you can't.
And like by me being, I ain't just ZILL no more. I'm a married man.
Come on here, married man.
And I didn't did me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't be in this situation that I didn't did me, and I didn't realize, like, man, how about you just get somebody to settle down and receive your blessings? And since I've been married, no lie, they wedding killed me.
Set you back.
They wedding killed me. They even allowed me door and told me, "Oh yeah, Miss Doris, so you spent all the account money to pay for your wedding." Shit, if that was some money made,
and you know that was nothing but a lie because I know how. I know what the
you spending the church's.
She the one getting the money.
You spending the church's money.
How you gonna go tell him that I said that he spent the money and it got to come to me?
It got to come to her. You know what I'm saying? So,
but people be lying.
But
man.
they be lying.
It's easy to make something.
They hate greatness. You know what I'm saying? They see
the good news.
They see let ZILL and Miss Dorian fall out, then I can step in.
Yep, that's exactly.
I'm the type of person. Guess what? Miss Dorian, we're gonna laugh at him because if Miss Dorian did that, it gonna show for itself. I'm not finna hate or I ain't finna hate or dislike somebody until because you did something wrong to me, it's gonna come out.
Eventually comes
out. It's gonna come
Same
out.
here.
You know,
they told me ZILL was at a community meeting talking about he didn't really want to have the camp, and he was getting other people to be against the camp. And I'm just like,
look,
wait, what?
The camp is called Camp with Fella. Like, come on, like
stupid.
The whole thing was Miss Dorian had the movie count, which she wasn't doing anymore, but she wanted to do it this year. We already got a test on the kids, so therefore, why not do it together?
It made sense.
It's
and
a collab.
And what was really crazy, and I don't even think I told you this, but Dude is the real reason that made me pursue it, because Dude, who I usually do the music and film camp with, Dude moved to Dallas. So shout out to Dude. So we were still going to try and do the camp, but Dude was going to like come on the weekend and try to film or something. And Dude was like, man, sis, you ever thought about connecting with
content creators?
We're connecting with Big Fella. And I was like, well, no, I ain't never thought about it. We already got the testing thing going.
Straight up.
And so it just boom. And when I tell you, one of the best decisions that I've ever made, and because of the fact that we just genuinely came together for the love of the kids and just wanted to support one another, it fell in place.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm talking about, it just literally fell.
The power of collaboration.
I'm talking about the venue.
I'm telling you, Miss Dorian, she had plans.
Yeah.
When Miss Dorian had to go to work, man, I didn't like this. We finna figure out something to do, and I promise you, I got, like, last night I was going through my laptop deleting stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I ran out of memory. I need some space. And so I got a folder called Camp with Fella. And, like, when I go and just look at all the videos and all the activities I did with the kids, when we took them, shout out to Timberlane when he picked them up, took them on the big bus. Like, them kids got to experience something that a lot of kids didn't get to experience. And it's not the kids' fault, it's the parents' fault. You know, like at the end of the day, if you want your kids to be great, you gotta put them around people about people that's great.
That's real.
You know,
that's
like,
real
and I don't call myself the best person, because like I say, I have my ups and downs and my flaws too. But at the same time, I know I love people.
Facts.
Yeah. And if I love you, I'm forever love you. Mm-hmm. I can dislike your ways. So if people ever wonder why you still work with the baby, because that's my friend. I love the baby. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact if he didn't have his mental way, then he'll be great. Right. And he still can be great with his mental ways. And I can't promise him nothing, but I'm gonna make sure I do my job as being a friend.
And that's all you can do.
That's all I can do.
Before he leave the couch, can you call somebody to get him on a panel for Juneteenth, or artist or something? People need to hear this.
Yes. Well, they definitely gonna hear it on Culturally Connected.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna
make sure y'all subscribe and stay tuned.
Yes, we're gonna definitely be doing some different gems. But yes, we need to do some more speaking opportunities and things of that sort.
People
because
need to hear this.
That's another thing that I think will kind of help change the mindset around here. And it's something that I'm challenging myself to do more. I don't speak out enough.
Let's say this. What GEM stand for?
GEM. It stands for
GEMS. We need to figure it out.
GEM.
And that's what we're gonna call our show. GEM.
I got it. You know, I'm good for acronyms.
Yeah, we love a good name.
I love a good acronym. GEMS.
Yeah, GEMS.
I like it.
Yeah, call it GEMS.
I like it. I like it.
But before we leave, you want to talk about the 2K?
Yes, because
that's why I know you was very, very excited.
Because I'm super excited. Because I want to tell you what I was doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was, at my little house. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I was
Miss Doran. You know what, Miss Doran?
What?
You was at your little hay bed.
You fast.
I'm grown.
Are you grown? You grown in the motherfucker. You fast.
I'm grown.
When I first met Miss Doran, I thought Miss Doran was. Like I say, it's always one person here and another person here. But man, when I first met Miss Doran, it probably about 2018.
That was a year to be alive.
18. That's where I met Miss Doran. I thought Miss Doran was this you know, she's married. She got her kids. She don't play no game. She's mean. You know, she everything. But man, one day I was up, and Miss Dorian say, "Yeah, what y'all finna do?" She said, "Well, you know, I need to go to the crib. I gotta go get right." I'm like, "The what?"
I remember that.
Because you gotta realize what I call you know you haven't noticed. What do I call her?
Miss Dorian.
Miss Dorian. It never was Dorian. It never was Miss Ford. I used to always call her Miss Dorian because I thought Miss Dorian was, you know, man, she probably the age up there with me, you know, the way she carry herself. Like I'm like,
that's
you know,
a compliment.
like real talk.
That's a compliment.
And like
love
every
it.
time, you know, but when I learned Miss Dorian,
You met D Ford.
I met D Ford.
Period.
I see why people call her Miss Dorian, Miss Ford, and D Ford. I met D Ford. A lot of people don't know D Ford.
Most
you know
people
what I'm
don't
saying?
get to
They know
experience D
Dorian.
Ford.
They know Dorian
Period.
Ford. I got to meet D Ford, and they made us.
It's a difference.
They made us, you know what I'm saying, connect a little bit more because,
Yeah.
you know, like I say, I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like
Me either.
I smoke. Like shit, these thoughts go through my head. I smoke. You
In
know
the
what I'm saying?
air.
Like for real. You know, like.
Hey.
That's how my thoughts come, you know. So yeah, I want to give you that Miss Dorian.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate
We
that
love
because
you,
like
boy.
you my dude, you're my brother. But like I
Yeah.
said, I was at my little house and I was in the kitchen cooking.
Yeah.
And he was in the you know in the front playing the game.
Yeah.
And so I heard the song, so I'm in there just washing dishes, cooking out here, walking, working my shoulders. And he was like, "Bang, you know ZILL on 2K?"
Wait, that's what it
I
is.
said, "Huh? What?" And he was like, "ZILL on 2K." It's all went in the front, and I'm like, "What the?"
Yeah.
And it was like 2:00 in the morning, so
Yeah.
I couldn't call you or whatever. And it was like, and see, he knows he's not from Shreveport, so he know of you, don't know you. But it just was
Right.
so crazy because men don't be groupied out, but he
Right.
was like groupied out, like
I
what?
had a
That's
fan moment.
dope as hell, like because just to know that you know someone
Yeah.
whose stuff is on TV.
Right.
Like it was absolutely crazy. And so a couple of days later, me and my son, I'm taking my son to football practice or something. He like, "Hey ma, I was on my game, big fella Matthew."
Yeah, Matthew. My boy Matt.
Yeah, so babe, let me
Yeah.
tell you, Matt is
That's my dude.
He got
Yeah.
pictures of him with because he don't be on Facebook, but
Yeah.
I was on the Instagram stories. He got his face in a picture with the 2K in the back so
Yeah.
he could see it. But Matthew was so excited, and he
Yeah.
took that back to school and was telling people,
Yeah.
I worked at Big Fella Camp
Yeah,
this
straight
summer,
up.
Big Fella. And so just them white kids, they don't know
Yeah,
nothing
they
about
don't
no
know.
Big Fella.
They don't know.
But they know about it now. And so it was just, I was like so excited. I felt like, mama, I made it.
Yeah.
So I want to know what were you and what did you feel? What went through your heart when
On
you,
2K?
when you saw your stuff on 2K?
All right, first thing first, I'm gonna tell you how I did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? How did it happen? It wasn't, I didn't go submit my song to no website or,
But
you know
God.
what I'm saying? None of that. It was a direct
Divine intervention.
contact,
Yeah.
you know. And so if y'all, so early in the interview, I told y'all about the Uber Eats commercial.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that really was someone. It was down to 4 people. You know what I'm saying? 4 businesses in it. Like they contacting this person, they contact me to the point now it didn't got to me. So when they did the Uber Eats commercial, I had asked them like, how can I keep submitting? You know what I'm saying? How can I get
Let's continue this relationship.
I built their relationship. So
Right.
that's why I said it wasn't really about the money because
relationship.
they told me that, hey, we'll give y'all $5,000 to play this on commercial. You know, shit, yeah,
Right.
shit, come with it.
Come
you know,
with it.
Yeah, that's $5,000 shit. You know, I'm going go do something. Shit,
Money good.
You know, shit, get my little money back. You know what I'm saying? Boom, get the baby something. And that's what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I gave him that money, and he whatever he did with it, he grown. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but I built a relationship with them to the point that I signed with some people. You know, so when I signed with them, every day, like right now, my phone, I can show you like
Receipts.
I finna just show. I finna just tell y'all some of the stuff that, like, you know, I do syncs. You know what that is?
Nope. What's the same?
All right, syncs is basically like right now, the Super Bowl coming up. Mm-hmm. So you got all these. Every time you go on commercial break, and you hear a song playing on the commercials, that's a sync. So therefore,
y'all gems
every day, you know. And I didn't post some on social media too, you know.
I remember seeing that. You telling people to submit and stuff like that. I've been seeing that.
It's free game that
I
I'm
see
supposed
that.
to be charging for. You know what I'm saying? But like here it is. We got right here a small health clinic. They need a video for Super Bowl. They paying $500,000.
What?
You know, you got
Wait,
all
what
kind
we
of.
need to do?
When I say gems are real,
You got like tech companies, you know what I'm saying? Like you got these big companies, you know what I'm saying? Here they go right here.
I see it.
You know what I'm saying? You
it's
got
like
these-
Indeed.
No.
content?
It's like a
music.
It's like every day they tell you this company need this type of commercial. We're looking for a song that sounds like this. We need a song about money.
Wow.
We need a song about a light bulb. We need a song about this. Or NBA 2K, we are looking for dancing songs for a dance emote. Which
Wow.
Working My Shoulder, I always like, even when Working My Shoulder blew up, I always told myself, I like, man, this song gotta be either on the movie when it first come on, somebody I can see Kevin Hart.
Or when they say Universal, or
yeah,
the little globe.
Yeah, like you know, if it come on, somebody hopping out the bed, working their shoulders, or when Fortnite came and everybody had the little dances, you know, like in Louisiana, I was the first person to make a hit song and made people dance. Like
Right.
Yeah.
Working My Shoulder made people dance again.
We was
You know
in
what
the
I'm
club
saying?
sweating at Louisiana Daiquiri,
From-
sweating down.
From the kids to the grandma.
We
you know
was
what I'm
sweating
saying?
down.
Like, they made people dance. So I knew when the ad came up, when the sync came up about a dancing song by 2K that's known, I knew Working My Shoulder gonna be a good song. So
Right.
I instantly, hey, this song right here, you know, I something my TikTok, I something like different dance. They're like, okay, it's a go. It's a go. But think about it. I made the song in 2017.
Right?
Got time to live.
It's 2025. No, I gotta go get all these files.
Yeah. Oh wow.
So
yeah.
I gotta go make sure that Wookie and Bing still got the masters to it.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
'cause at this point in time, you know, I didn't care like my song going.
You
but,
just wanted
like
popular.
but they needed the song in a certain beat,
Format.
a certain
Mastering,
format. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So we real life it like
It's business.
like
now.
they told me like, hey, we're gonna use your song, but we need this. Do y'all understand? It came the day of, and we still didn't understand what they needed.
Wow.
So I told Wook, I said, hey, bro, let's just do it like this and just submit it, bro. Just cross our fingers. You know, so I had made a post, and I'm gonna tell you something I learned. I'm bad about speaking. Almost how I want to say it. I'm bad about speaking things too fast, but I like speaking things into existence. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes,
Understand.
you know what I'm saying? And I fail. I fail a lot by doing it because I might say, oh, I got this going because I'm excited about it, and
Putting it out too
and
early.
I'm putting it out too early. So, I had posted a little NBA 2K want to sip your song for this. You know what I'm saying? I posted, and when I posted the next day, she say, they called me. They're like, it's not approved just yet. You need this type of file, and we could not get that file. So I'm like, and so Tasha like, CZILL, you gotta start
Let it cook.
Somebody praying on your downfall.
Wow.
And like I didn't understand it. I'm like, man, I said, man, we got this. Like, man, what you talking about? But it took me so much
To get to it.
to get to it. Like, I can show you my email. Man, we did over 200 messages. Like, we just sent these people so many files of Working My Shoulder because, like you say, it got took away. And I never squashed that either.
That's why.
Whoever submitted my song to get took away, that was a scam. And so it had to be somebody close to me.
Wow.
Because after all this time, I submitted the right paperwork and I got everything back. But I would have got my whole YouTube channel back, but it was so long ago. You know what I'm saying? So I really lost everything, but I got everything back.
Only
You know
to
what
get
I'm
it
saying?
back.
To get it back. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes God show you some stuff, take
Right.
you through some stuff, take some stuff away.
And now you can get to all that stuff quickly.
So work on that patience.
You gotta
Yeah,
you
work
can
on that
get to it
patience.
quickly.
So now it's right here in my face now. You know what I'm saying? So when 2K came about, you know, it was on there. And so even when they were saying it's on there, the game that came out now. Like
Right.
I knew the game, like I knew what the game was about, what it's finna do way before anybody else knew. You know, but I didn't know how they were gonna place my song on there. You know, so I'm playing 2K. I got some money coming hand.
Come on, right hand. Yeah. Hold on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It was
Yes, sir.
itching. But yeah, so I never downloaded because I don't play 2K. You
Right.
know, so I had my homeboy play like, man, y'all see my song on there? You know what I'm saying? I'm up here on Google. I'm big on Google. If y'all ever want to know
Best friend.
how ZILL figure out this and figure out that, man.
Because he researched. That's something else y'all need to take notes
I
on.
research everything. Like I don't call and ask nobody nothing.
I'm taking that gym with me.
I don't call and ask nobody nothing. I promise you. I Google until I find. And sometimes it's not gonna be on that first page. You might gotta go all the way down where you say Google long
Digging.
and hit that 10th page.
Yep.
Cause that 10th page gonna have some resources that newer.
Yep.
You know
And
what I'm
ain't
saying?
nobody else looking at that.
And
Nobody
so-
else using it.
And so once I submitted the song, I was Googling, man, NBA 2K25, the soundtrack. It's not on there. So I still feel like it's a scam.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
You did all this
I
work.
did all this work. You know, I didn't look. So around Christmas time, you know, I guess I'm telling you, I got married in October 12th. I say 3 months before I got married, trying to plan the wedding, I went broke. I went broke. Like our wedding probably like an $80,000 wedding. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I'm not rich, you know, and shit, I spent it. You know, I went broke. Like the day of my wedding, I probably had like $1. I think like $1.25.
That's
Wow.
real. That's real.
I ain't scared.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed to talk
Because you know
about
you was
it.
going to get it back.
Yeah,
though.
like
That's
shit.
why it was
I'm a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I don't work. You know what I'm saying? So that money, and like I said, if I did work, I probably would complain. But that money that I earned and saved up was a lot of money that I had to just boom. But it's to make the love of my life happen. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So therefore, I didn't want to do it. Tasha know I didn't want to do it. Hey, we having arguments and everything. Like, man, I gotta spend this. I gonna do something, probably make like $5,000 going straight. Gotta cash out this, you know what I'm saying, for for decorations. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot. I had to spend a lot of money. I done lost everything, you know. And so all that I really had was faith.
Yeah.
And even after the wedding, you know, I had I had my checks coming in, but I'm trying to shape back to where I was because I still gotta pay bills, just pay bills. You know, I
gotta live.
I got kids, Christmas coming up, you know, so much, you know. So like, I didn't shake back. I didn't shake back until October. I shook back in October. And like I told myself that I never put myself in that position again. But it showed me that with the knowledge I know, you can get out anywhere. Mm-hmm. I get anywhere.
Everything you need is in your hand.
Right. So once everything came to play, I had got booked for a show or something. You know what I'm saying? I got booked for a show. They paid me for a show. Plus, I had my other chicks coming in. It all came in like boom, bow, bow, bow. Like, ooh, I'm back.
I
You know
can
what I'm
breathe.
saying? I'm back.
Right,
And
I can breathe.
And so in the midst of that, you know, when they started posting, I seen somebody had called me like, boy, you know your stuff on 2K? I'm like, finally.
We made it.
We made it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Mama, we made it.
So once they started playing on 2K, you know, I didn't jump on. You know, I'm big about marketing.
Right.
So I didn't made my type of, hey, look, if you looking at how to put my song on your player, do this. I don't much know. Think about it. They gave me the game free, so I'm trying to figure out myself how to use it. You know, because I don't play 2K, so I didn't figure it out. I didn't told the world how to put it on there. You know, so
Right.
before you know it, it started trending. People started posting it, and then somebody made a video on TikTok of Chris Brown doing it. Now at this point in time, I don't think it's the real Chris Brown because somebody
AI
else,
so real.
somebody else posted. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, I woke up
AI.
the next morning. Who it was? I think it was my cousin. She had posted. She said, "Go look at Chris Brown's story." And when he posted on his story,
Yeah.
like that day,
I was looking for that blue. I was trying to make sure it was official.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was big for the
I was
city.
Yeah,
so
that was
excited.
big.
That was big.
You know what?
And believe
It
it or not,
wasn't big enough.
nobody
It
nobody
pissed me
talked
off.
about it. Nobody talked about it.
Yeah.
Like, no, nobody talked about it. Still like I feel like it was
Well,
good.
we talking about it.
We talking about it now.
We talking about it now.
But I mean, like it didn't. It needed a negative to it.
Yeah.
The positive was there. If I would put that negative to it, it would went farther. But even I love the opportunity, but at the same time, I'm mad
Why you mad?
because I didn't get no recognition behind it. Like I wasn't looking. Forget the song been on there. I need 2K to tag me. Because
it's
in our
important.
small little city, we don't have no platforms.
Right.
So think about it, if I was living in California or living in Atlanta or living somewhere else that has platforms,
Putting a
and
name
my
to the song.
and that's been my biggest problem. My song is a hit. I know the song is a hit. It's about putting a face with it.
Yeah.
And so by Shreveport lacking platforms,
Connections.
saying it's hard.
So, and I know we keep saying we're gonna end, but my brain keep wanting to ask more stuff, and I'm gonna ask.
How long we got? How long we got?
We got
Tony?
2 minutes, and in this 2 minutes, you gotta tell me
see.
if you
I'ma do
think
it.
that. I need you to tell me if you think that 50 Cent is the cure to what you're saying. You're saying that you feel that Working My Shoulders is a hit. You're saying that you think that it's great. We just don't have the platforms. We know that 50, the G Unit Studios is here and 50 is doing his thing here. Do you think that this is going to help us the way that we think it's going to help us?
All right, quick. I'm gonna squash everything and I'm gonna talk about it.
Let's do it.
All right, to squash it, when 50 Cent came down for Human Harmony, y'all seen that I was promoting.
You was.
I
You was on
I had tickets and stuff. I performed on stage. I got paid for all that.
Right?
So 50 Cent didn't come out here and hit a lick on the city and didn't pay nobody. I don't know what he paid nobody else.
But
Come
you
on,
got
talk
your
about
check.
it.
But I know for a fact
The check was clear.
he paid me not a couple hundreds, a couple thousands. And also he did something that have no one ever did in Shreveport. Like no one never paid me to promote. Basically, like a club, anything.
That's big city
like
stuff.
They never paid me. Matter of fact, I don't even think I ever been booked at a club in Shreveport. But when I say book, I mean paid.
Yeah,
Right.
paid.
But platinum.
Wow.
Shout
Shouts
out
out
to
to
Platinum.
Tori.
Shout out to Platinum
That's my
on
guy.
Pines
Yeah.
Road.
Platinum. They, you know what I'm saying? They booked me.
Yeah.
To,
My
you know what I'm
boy,
saying,
big
come.
guy about that
yeah,
business.
Man, shout out to
Big guy know how it go.
Shout out to Mama Mac, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so,
See the growth.
what 50 Cent got coming here is big, but people got to love it. It take the people. Like, it's just like a party. Like, if I got a building and I'm saying it's this what it is, and if you walk in and see ain't nobody in here, you leave, the next person's gonna do the same thing.
Go tell somebody.
People gotta start walking in and stand because you never know who might come through them doors.
Right.
Or text
You
and
know?
say, pull up, I'm
yeah,
here.
Yeah, pull up, I'm here, pull up. So therefore, by 50 Cent coming here, he building a platform. And
One of the things we need.
It's up to you
To tap in.
to
I said
tap in with it. Now you can ride this high horse if you want to, but you don't.
Ain't no money there.
Ain't no money on that high horse.
And no impact.
Ain't no impact.
Broken bitter.
And I'm telling you, right to today, relationships that I built that weekend with Human Harmony, I still use them today.
Come on.
I still use, like 50 Cent, he got a party for the Super Bowl. I'm there.
You there. Gone.
Do you need a +2? I know you got Tasha. Do you need a +2?
I'm there.
Content
You know,
creation.
yeah, but
Culture Connected need to come and get your content.
man, I'm telling
Take
you,
us on the road with you.
I'm telling you, Sunday morning, I'm on the road at 5:00 in the morning.
After. That's how it's got to be. You got
We
to
gonna
invest
talk
in
a little bit
yourself.
more after
Look,
this
I'm
'cause
telling
you playing.
I'm telling you right now, I ain't got no $4,000-$5,000 to get no room, so we're gonna go down there. We're gonna come on back.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
listen. Hey, but listen.
We gonna-
and if we need to stay, I got some people out there we can pull up
Well,
on and we can spend
anyway
the
it
night.
go.
So,
We can do whatever we need to do, but I'm telling you right now, I ain't gonna spend no $5,000 a night
Hey,
for a
oh,
hotel
no, we ain't
room.
doing that.
Yeah,
We
I'm
ain't
smart.
doing that.
I'm smart, and that's what it is though. So I feel like by 50 Cent coming here, that's a plus for the city.
Yeah.
I just need my city to wake up and realize how big this is, and use it. Even if you don't want to work with him, use it.
work for yourself.
Like work for yourself.
Use his platform to build
Right.
you.
Nobody coming to look
Because
for
right
you.
now we need a movie.
Yeah.
We need a movie
And a reality show.
We need a movie, a reality show. But at the same time, people gotta realize you got to grow.
It starts somewhere.
everything ain't about money. Everything about money. But at the same time, get your money.
That's it. Well, look, y'all, fella, we thank you.
Want to go a little longer?
No, we ain't got. We ain't got no more. I know,
but he gonna be back this season.
yes, you are coming back.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
You're coming back soon.
I got some more gems. You know, I got a lot of gems.
We about to be dropping gems. We about to do a gym conference.
Yeah,
we're gonna do a gym conference for those aspiring business owners. Yeah. You want to run a business, you want to do your music, whatever you want to do. We're gonna have a gyms conference, a content creator conference, gyms, a content creator conference. So we're gonna have that coming. I appreciate you so much for coming and sitting down and talking to me and sharing your heart. I hope that you guys have learned more of his. Pronounce your first. Well, no, we don't want to. Tell me afterwards. Tell me afterwards.
No, it's how it's spelled. Zildjian.
Zildjian. I never knew how to say it.
The D side is Zildjian.
Because I had named you Zadiljian.
Yeah. Everybody always Zada.
That's Zada. Yes, I had named you Zadiljian.
It's a symbol on the It's a symbol.
I thought that looked familiar.
I had named you Zadiljian, but Zildjian. Okay.
It's Zildjian.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah,
but the world
it's on two of us.
Wow.
Me and my junior.
Wow. Yeah. That's absolutely amazing. Well, look, guys, thank you so much for coming and sitting down and talking to us.
Shreveport,
We're Culturally Connected, guys. If you do not follow us right now, make sure that you follow the Culturally Connected.
Smash the subscribe, hit the like.
All of them. Smash.
Everywhere.
And you got to go follow my brother. Go follow Big Fella. Tell them how they can follow you on all social media platforms.
You can follow me everywhere at Big Fella ZILL Official. Big Fella ZILL Official.
And if don't have it official on there, then it ain't official.
It's not it.
Yeah. Or you just Google Big Fella ZILL, you'll see everything.
Yeah, Google
International.
Yeah. Y'all go run his views up. Go run his subscribers.
Just support.
Support.
You know what? Support. Even if you don't support, just tell a friend about me.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because they're going to be my biggest supporter.
That's a sort. And guys, we are super excited to welcome our newbie, our new face, our new voice to Culture Connected, the Red James.
Now,
y'all come on here. Y'all ain't even ready for this collaboration that we got going on right here. We about to show y'all how to do it. So don't forget, guys, you already know what it is. We love you so much, and God does too, but don't forget, you gotta love yourself, or how can you expect anyone else to do so? Make good decisions, and until next time, we'll see y'all.
Hold on.
Whoa, hey. Shouts out to our amazing fashion sponsors of the day.
Man, check out Rude Boys Artwork, man. You can get it right now. Customize anything. They fresh to death.
And yes, honey, yarn earrings by Affirmed Accessories. Make sure you go on Facebook. Check us out right now so you can have the perfect pop for your outfit. It's cold outside and they will keep your ears and your neck warm. So listen, go and check out our people right now. They have amazing things in the city. Affirmed Accessories, Rude Boys Artwork. If you have a business and you would like for us to rock your stuff and shout you out as well, make sure you get with the Culturally Connected, where we will get you connected. Peace.
Bye.